Boosie, y'all know what it is. I'm back. Y'all know how I do. I come pop in, chime in, man, with all the gets or all the happenings. Let me say it that way. All the happenings, man. I'm gonna make things like simple, very simple. A lot going on, but I like to get to the point. I like to speak facts because I've been out there in the mean streets and I know how it go. I know how to regulate a whole team of dudes, all of the above. When I was out there before I left them mean streets alone, and we wasn't big as Big Meech and large as the BMF and all that, but we had our time. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about having a crew. That's over with. That's over with for crews and all that. Cause now they turn that into you are organized crime. They got that from the mob, which sometimes it is organized crimes when you organize doing, I guess, selling drugs in that type of capacity. It's a organized crime type of situation, being that they, flipped it and put it on us on our culture to bring, everybody down, a large lump sum of black men. And I guess if it fits the script, then it is what it is. And it's a sad situation because at the end of the day, they doing it with the rappers with their crew, which is legal business. But some of them don't understand that when you are doing the legal thing and you're into the music world, you shouldn't be mixing street business with legal business, which is music business. And when you do that, you're only creating a problem for yourself, even if they didn't do organized crime stuff. But when you're doing calling yourself Bloods or Crips or GDs or whatever, and you have a big rapper or a big star a part of it, and y'all going out when y'all at clubs, y'all fighting and shooting, and then they say that the so and so crew did it. Yeah, the guy that sold platinum records, yeah, his crew did it. They left. It's a problem, man. It's a problem, and now that they created the laws about it, y'all done. It's over. Back then in New York, we used to come up with crews, but we had crews. We did crews for throwing parties. Who had the best cars and flamboyant stuff like that. Even though a little bit of the team probably was in there, everybody sold drugs here, somebody sold drugs over there. Some of them worked, some of them might have had clothing lines. All of the above. But it wasn't no crew where it was labeled. See, when they started that blood stuff, that Crip stuff, and brought it over here to the East Coast, is when, excuse me, is when a lot of things started transpiring. And if we notice, we don't know no West Coast rappers that's been hit with Rigos. None. And that's a West Coast trend. That's where it started at the West Coast. So big shout out to the West Coast. That's what they do. East Coast was known for getting money. Not saying the West Coast wouldn't get money. They get big money over there too. But that was just their thing. When they brought it over here and started doing things and trying to dictate it and didn't understand the real formality of it and started shootings and wilding out with shooting people houses up with their mothers and grandmothers in there, and that's straight ignorance, and that's just to name a few, man. That's just to name a few. So that having a crew is over. But if you got a crew and y'all a bunch of dudes that like hanging out with each other and y'all tight and all that, well, that's what y'all do. But don't label yourself, because if you label yourself now, it's like how heroin was back in the days. When you label your dope, it's easier for the police to get at you. When it got names, that black magic and all that other stuff, it was easy for the police to get at them. And people followed the name because it was a popular name, because it was known to be a good drug. So if you are a good crew, like the BMFs, the Brick Squads, like, I'm just naming names, and Brick Squad never got caught up in none of that type of stuff. Thank God. It was one of my great friends, which was an artist of mine at the time I was working with, which was Nino Cahoots and a few other friends, way before Debo blew up with the song "Got a Heart Away." Good dude. Knew him before he blew up. A few other dudes, but anyway, that you gotta have a crew and let it be known. And then if you don't even got control of your crew, and then they going out doing stupid stuff, whoever is the face of that crew gonna get named for everything. I used to get named for everything that my team used to do. Everything. After one of them do something to somebody and it's a real situation, the next day it say Boosie and them. Boosie and his boys. I always get named for stuff, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know nothing about it. Then I got to get on the phone, yo, what happened? Or if somebody done called me and told me about it, I got to say, why y'all mentioning my name in that? I wasn't even there. And they going to say, it don't matter. It was your boys. So we need to talk to you, or you barred from the clubs. We couldn't come to certain clubs because we get barred from it because my team was out there acting wild. That's crazy. That's a fact. Night Stalker, what up? So my thing is, we going into Big Meech real quick. This thing with Big Meech, and I've been trying so hard because I got friends that's BMF, man, like a great friend, man. BMF Wavy, and when this thing first started, I didn't want to be biased. I didn't want to take no sides. I wanted to, be right and exact, because things that I was hearing don't sound right with the story that they saying about Meech, with the story that I heard Cuffy saying didn't sound right, because he didn't have all, I guess, his credentials, the paperwork, the everything right in front of him. So, I'm still with I can't say homie no rat. We can't say that he set nobody up. We can't go in all. We can't. So this been going on and on before this thing happened with 50. It's been a minute. It died down for a minute. It died down for a minute until Rick Ross went, and when Big Meech went and did something with Ross. Now you can't be mad at him that if he wanted to go and do something and make some money, that'll put some money in his pocket. He didn't have a bark in that fight with 50 and Meech, which was just words that was said here and there. Once again, um, 50 and them from what I heard, allegedly, they got out on gunplay, which put 50 in them in a position, or Rick Ross and them in a position to want to get back at 50 in them to get some get back or whatever. But we didn't hear nothing about it no more. It was years ago, but it was alleged. I don't know. That's what was said over the airwaves. And now it's like Meech come home, 50 we met with him, took pictures with him and everything. And when he heard about him being with Rick Ross, he get upset, saying no loyalty. Now they saying that 50 put his son through acting school, which I call a business move because he wanted to make sure that the BMF movie was or series was going to be done the correct way with the guy playing the lead role as Meech, because that was a big story. And it has to be done right, which he also fought for Meech's son to play the role because the powers to be did not want him to play the role, and he put him through acting school and made sure everything was good, which was, now that's a plus. When I heard it in that aspect, that's a plus, that he wanted him to play his father, and that's a big got to give 50 props on that part. Like, nah, this is a young boy. His father locked up. I want to see him do something big. And his father is somebody I watched doing whatever, out here, killing the airwaves, the clubs, the everything when he was home. So, that was a big, I don't want to say it. It was a big, it was a big, let's just say it was a big plus that 50 said, yo, I'd rather his son do it. And I'm gonna make sure that it happened. So yes, he did put his son in position and made sure they got position because the powers to be didn't want his son to play because he wasn't a seasoned actor. And they rather pay the seasoned actor. And Fifth fought for that. So I gotta give him props on that. Gotta give him props on that. But we still gotta look at it at the end of the day. It's still a L Blizz, what up? Salute. I still don't see it as him not having loyalty to 50 because he went to make another move to put some more M's in his pocket. It's not easy for us to get M's in our pocket, right? Now, if he was running with Fifth before he got locked up, that was his man and all that. That was my perspective on that. Rick Ross did do a song, Think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover, he did that song before Meech went to jail. Pay homage to Meech. I guess he was a fan. Rick Ross was a fan of Meech. Showed him love, made him a big name also. So it put Meech in a compromising position. And I gotta respect a few things like what Unique Mecca Audio said. Maybe he should have discussed it with Fifth when he was about to go and do it, just so it won't be no animosity in the air. Once again, I went through it with my brother Damon Dash. Him and Jim Jones had a problem. I had a plug for Jimmy, and me and Jimmy is cool. I have no problems with Jimmy. And Dame know that. Dame don't never tell nobody, don't holler at that dude because I'm mad at him and he mad at me. But anyway, I knew about it and I called him and told him, yo, I got a plug for Jimmy with a few of my friends, want to do a joint with him, and you know what you feel about that, because Dame is somebody that did a lot for me, and I'm never gonna go against Dame Dash for nobody, neither. And he was like, man, that ain't nothing, man. Jim's still like my little brother, man. That was just anger talk. He said, go get your money. Told me to go get my money. And that's what I did. Went and did it right. Me and Jimmy still cool to this day. They don't have no problem with none of that. So I got to look at that as well. Maybe me should have said something to 50. Because still at the end of the day, I got to get my money. I didn't have to tell Dame nothing. Dame's supposed to understood that from the gate. But us as men and doing things protocol, when we do look out for each other, it's still a protocol. We can't say, man, I'm still my own man. He don't run me. It's just not. It's just called a respect factor. It's called a respect factor. So I had to sit back and analyze it because I'm a fan of Big Meech. Where he came from, went to jail, all of the above, and came home an honorable man. Now, when he come home, things started taking a turn with a guy saying that he's not an honorable man. And I always tell people, if you think that you can snitch, because a lot of people put snitch on a lot of people. And they don't be having paperwork. And I tell people, why you wait so long to start calling somebody a rat and you don't even got paperwork? And I said, if somebody is a snitch and a person has a big name in this rap world or entrepreneur world, a big dog, and they snitched on somebody gonna tell it. Somebody gonna tell that they were snitched on. It's not gonna, you can't hide that. And that's a fact. Somebody said, well, you up at Jessup? And they call, I don't know nothing about none of that, whoever that is. But somebody gonna call it out, especially when you're a big dog. But in the Meech situation, I'm still hanging in there like I want to see some real concrete stuff with the Tammy, what's her name, Tammy Cohen's. I want to see some real stuff. And one of my brothers was talking to me today, my brother Jihad, was like, one thing about when you are involved in a third-party bus, they can't utilize you as the person that's in jail to get out of jail by using the third-party person. And the third party say, I'm going to do the bus. Don't tell the person that's behind the walls about it, or the person behind the walls don't know about it. I'm still going to do it. And will y'all take time off that person's will y'all take time off that person's sentence? It doesn't work like that. The person will have to know that this is taking place, because that person do have to sign off on those papers stating that, or knowing that someone is actually helping them get a time cut and risking their life out there doing a third party. Because if that person get killed and found out that that's what they doing, the feds will be in trouble, because the person that is in jail didn't sign off on it. And the higher ups will get on them. Why would y'all do that if this person didn't say that that's what they wanted to do? And this person went to jail and didn't snitch on nobody in jail, got his time, and went to jail. Now, if he trying to do a time cut, he have to still be involved with that movement within itself. Y'all can't just utilize a person that says, like, I'm giving this person a birthday gift, I'm gonna do a third party bus or buy, even though that person gave them information to the person, which meaning Tammy Cohen got information to go to Cuffy for Because let me break it down. Cuffy told her, well, get him to sign the rights to you. He signed the rights to you. I'll put the money up to do the BMF story. She went, got the information, got Meech to sign off, and that's what they were supposed to have been doing. So now Cuffy saying amongst that, that was it was another play involved for the feds heard her talking to him on the phone because she was supposed to have been busting a cartel. And they was more interested in getting Cuffy. See, this the part what confused me. Why would they be more in more encouraged to bust Cuffy over a cartel that got thousands of kilos of drugs? But according to Cuffy, that's how it went. And they got on to him some type of way through her, but she had sex with one of the cops, and it messed up the deal she had with him after they directed their attention to him. So, with all that being said, I'm still hanging on. I wanna see some concrete. With 50 Cent saying he's doing something with Tammy Cohen. He's going to put out a tell-all or whatever she's going to do. I don't know how she's doing that or how that happens, how she even speaking, or why she would even want to speak. They must be paying her a lot of money, and now she want to be outspoken. But they said in the paperwork, or Cuffy said that she didn't want her face to be seen in court when she's testifying. She wanted the courtroom to be clear. So now she's going to testify in front of millions of people, or basically testifying, tell the story in front of millions of people on a documentary with a high-profile name coming from 50 Cent. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. But so far, things just don't look all the way what it's cracked up to be. All the way, some of it is sounding kind of right, but some of it's still not. Now, this is the kicker. Everybody know Big Meech just spoke out yesterday, the day before, whatever day, yesterday or day before yesterday, just spoke out, right? And when he spoke out, I don't got to play the video for y'all. I know y'all seen it. If not, go to 50 Cent page, y'all to see it. When he spoke out, he did not look convincing. He did not speak with his chest poked out. When Big Meech was talking, he did not look convincing. And the Big Meech that we know always talk with his head up high, chest poked out. And if anybody was to call me a rat, I'm like, who a rat? What? You said what? I'm flipping. And even if I don't have to flip and be out of character, I'll still be flipping in a professional manner. And then, you know, he spoke about the concert. So it made it look like that's the only reason why he came up and spoke out. Then he utilized his family and said he only doing this for his family and other people because he really don't speak out, which a lot of big dogs out there in the world don't really care about getting on this internet and talking and all that. Because they so used to the feds utilizing everything that they say and turning it around, twist it around. So I get it and I understand it. But at this point, and if that was me, I'd have put a cease and desist on Fifth. That would have been a lawsuit because that's slander, saying I did something that I did not do. That's deep. So I'm trying to see what's the next move because I see a lot of chess move being played right here. Sometimes the solid move be the 3-move checkmate. So maybe Meech solid because he got a 3-move checkmate. So I'm still hanging on with, you know, I wanna hear something because I hate to see one of our biggest, and nothing is big about a drug dealer that was out here selling drugs to our people. We all did it. We all did wrong. We learned later because we was young, getting money. We didn't care about nothing. And we learned later like it killed our, killed our communities. So it's nothing big about it. But I'm just saying, when a real man, say a real man, and he go down and go to jail and he says, I'm taking my time. I'm not bringing nobody else down with me, and really stand on it, then we got to look at those type of people as heroes. Because now when they come home, when they do legal businesses and do something very positive, we can look up to them because we knew that they was, when they back was against the wall, they was serious people. So that's somebody that we would want to look up to, that went and did their time, come home, open up some businesses, and we go out there and we work with them, or we can believe in them. If they say this is what they doing and this is what they gonna do, we can believe in them because their life was against the wall, and they went and took theirs like a man. So now we could take a negative and turn it into a positive. So if he went and did 20 years, he had 30, did 20. A lot of people came home with giving away a lot of time. So we can't say that him giving back that 10 is not real. Can't say that. My bro Unique had life plus 26. He did 26 years and gave back the life. Life is way more than 26. So we can't do that, but my brother, he looked defeated, man. Homie, Big Meech looked defeated when he was saying that. And then it looked like as if he had that written down to say, memorized to say. I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that he didn't defend himself. And I'm wondering, like, well, damn, he might should have just didn't even say nothing at all. Just left it like that. Because now it opens the doors to people to judge him even more now. And this is just being real. It just opened the door to be judged even more now. And people that did have that faith in him don't look like they might have the faith in him no more. I come from where a lot of people just be talking. A lot of paperwork is fugazi. So I still got faith. I just want to see. But they saying that it's coming. 50 Cent say he got it coming. Meech say he's not no rat. And he's death before dishonor with him. Still. So you still got to give a person the benefit of the doubt. Cuffy saying he got something. He put him on the phone with the right people. He ready. This been a big topic. And all this shows, all y'all young cats out there think y'all doing something and hustling, which I know a lot of y'all that is hustling. Y'all know y'all gonna tell something if y'all ever get caught. But y'all getting some money, y'all having fun, y'all having sex with the pretty women that you know you will never have in your life if you didn't get no money. Riding in nice cars, throwing jewelry on because you don't have a talk game. The jewelry and the money speak for yourself. And always understand them type of women don't even want y'all anyway. They just having fun with y'all till y'all go and they on to the next. Guarantee you that. I know bum dudes that got a good talk game that got fly chicks and chicks that's fly that respect them type of men. And some of them got a talk game so good that they don't even have nothing, that they got the women out here that got money, they own houses, looking out and taking care of them, and they don't even know why they taking care of the man. And the man don't got nothing. But he ain't facing no jail time. But y'all out here hustling, knowing y'all gonna snitch, and y'all not understanding that snitching is a problem, is hurting our culture. If you smart enough to sell drugs, get you some money, and go and open up a store or something and fall back, I'm telling you, because everybody goes to jail. Everybody. Nobody is exempt. So for y'all knowing that, either you know you're gonna snitch or you're gonna be a stand-up dude. And thus far, I don't see no stand-up dudes no more. None. All y'all do is talk that talk, and who is snitching, he is snitching, and she is snitching, and all y'all do is talk. As soon as y'all get caught, y'all on the in the hot seat, looking like a rat, talking. So don't fake me out, don't fake your people out, and don't fake yourself out. Because in real life, all y'all gonna do it. There's no more stand-up men out here, and they paying too much money for people to rat. Now you are gonna get you a check. But before y'all get a check, though, I want y'all to know, you don't get a check first. You get either time or you tell on somebody. Then if you continue working as a snitch, then you might get into the get a check program. But at the beginning of it, you don't get a check. So don't keep listening to all these other people telling you all that dumb stuff. For real. Y'all dudes looking crazy out here. So, yep, that's the Big Meech situation. And I'm waiting to see the final results from it. So, and I hope that he's not. I hope not, man. I hope that we get to at least see another one of our black brothers go and be a stand-up man and come home, because he know what he did. He was having fun. He was buying the cars, the jewelry, all the beautiful women. But Meech looked out for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, when you take somebody from their family, or at least try to, then that takes away all the cool stuff you ever did in life. So I'm hoping that that's not what it is. Because that's a brother that I ain't gonna lie, looked up to and liked a lot. And I did basically the same things that he was doing. I had a team running out in these mean streets, and we was doing whatever we was doing. I didn't do it on that level, but I'm just saying, we was running around having fun doing what we was doing and all that. Once I pulled the plug on it, it was over. I'm like, I ain't doing that. The snitch game too crazy. I haven't been in trouble and doing nothing in 31 or 32 years. Because it ain't worth it. And this is what y'all cats need to figure out. It ain't worth it. Seeing my brother Unique in there. Life plus 26. A few other cats that I just knew from the streets. My brother 730 East, 17 years. Little minor stupid stuff. I'm like, man, this ain't what it's cracked up to be. Opened up some clubs, had 3 clubs in Durham. Clothing line, a lot of it didn't go, but I'm still about to push back and bring them back. Selling records, I was selling records. I was pushing artists and selling records. Underground distributions and all that. It's plenty of ways to get money. Throwing a lot of big parties. I bought whoever you thought, Ludacris. I bought Rick Ross down here. I bought Jay-Z. He had Beyonce with him in Greensboro. I bought Jeezy. I did Jeezy several times. I could just name a big bunch of names. Been doing it for a while. There's ways to get money than selling drugs. I'm telling y'all. There's other ways. I sold cars. I go to auction, buy a bunch of them, 10, 15 of them, sell them. Gotta get up and want to work. Y'all want to sleep all day. Y'all hustlers. That's a fact. See, we got a bunch of trolls up here, but we'll pay them no attention. We keep it rolling. Now I want to get into something else. Kodak Black, everybody seen Kodak Black wilding out. Some people think it's funny. That ain't funny. There's nothing to laugh at all. Big Rex, salute. That's nothing to laugh at, man. We see one of our black brothers or our black sisters down, even if it was a white person or a Chinese person, and we cool with them and they on drugs or alcohol doing bad. That's nothing funny. There's nothing funny about that. Big up to the people that always spoke with Kodak Black, spoke out for Kodak Black. Shout out to Kanye West, said he was coming, he was flying in to come holler at him. That's big. Shout out to Kanye. I've been in the studio with Kanye. Great dude. Good dude. We didn't have no great conversation, but I was with Dame Dash and we went to the studio. He said Kanye there. We went to the studio. Had a good time with him, listening to his album before it came out, all of the above. Showed us a great time, had a great conversation. I don't see the craziness people were saying about him. And that's why I say Kodak Black not crazy. Ain't nothing crazy about that brother. Nothing. I just was at a couple months ago on stage with Kodak Black. He didn't look like nothing what y'all seeing right now. Nothing. Matter of fact, let me show it to y'all real quick. Nothing. Opposed to what I'm just seeing now, and people think that is funny. It ain't funny. There's me standing right there with him in the Coliseum. Courtesy of my BMF boy and Wavy. Just was with him right there on stage, man. What my point is, he know when it's time to get on that stage and get that big bread. He ain't sitting down nowhere eating no chicken wings and how no drugs. He do not to take no drugs. So now if you see him out there, that's because he want to. Now, where's his team at? That's what I'm wondering. Where's his team at? Ain't none of my boys I know getting high like that gonna be on no ground eating no chicken wings. I'm gonna be standing right there, and ain't no dude gonna be running over there holding no camera. He might be trying to harm my boy. Thank God the dude was a good dude. Just wanted to take a picture and sit next to him. Sometimes I'm thinking it's Kodak Black acting out. And I want to say shout out to Wallow and Gilly for what they did standing there. Wallow and Gilly, man, they do a lot of things for a lot of these artists and speak a lot of truth because they've been through a lot of it in them trenches, in them streets, and Wallow did a lot of time. And that was some real stuff that I watched them do. Epic Eric. Drug addiction is very real, and it is. And it's very real. And y'all got to understand this. When you are a millionaire at a young age and you never had no money, I remember when Kodak Black, we was on tour with Dame Dash, and we was in Jacksonville, and we was at a studio down there. I can't remember the name of the studio in Jacksonville. This is when Kodak Black was just doing mixtapes and people was talking about him. His buzz was going. They was like, yo, that new rapper Kodak Black, he gonna blow because he's spitting pain. Where he come from. He talking about his pain of growing up and all of the above. So I kind of get what might be going on, but it's not funny. And you know, it was a guy did his little video on him like he don't feel sorry for him because of this. You gotta feel sorry for a brother, at least a little bit, because sometimes their mental is not there. When they got a lot of money, people is just gonna sit back and be yes men. And that's what he don't need around him. That's why I titled it, you know, he don't need yes men around him. He need people that really gonna tell him, nah, what you doing, bro? And maybe he got some men that said, man, you keep doing that, I ain't keep coming around you. And that's probably why we didn't see nobody around him either. So I ain't think about that part. I'm not gonna be around you while you crashing out. Big Rex, Wallow understand more than Gilly. But I get it. Yeah, he probably understand more than Gilly because he been in that jail for a long time. He watched people with drug problems go in and out. Gilly was on the streets And he probably watched people with drug problems, but he ain't have to be around it. But we still don't, that don't mean that Gilly don't understand it more. But he probably, they are two, they are a team, they are a duo. And he let Wallow speak it. Wallow might could speak it a little better than he could. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to look at it like that. There's still no who can do it the best. If they doing it together, it's considered the best. Michael Jordan and Pippen did it together. Jordan scored the most points, but without Pippen, he probably wouldn't have been able to do and make his legacy known the way it is. So we give both of them brothers credit in real life. Like this, it's deep, man. That little homie out there sitting there eating chicken wings with his head sideways. And I'm like, is he faking or is he real? All his jewelry on, everything, man. That touched me to watch that, man. That's not funny. Nothing funny about that. Because it could be your family member. I won't say it'll be you, because I hope that the people that I'm talking to, which is knowledgeable people that tune into my podcast, I hope it wouldn't be you. But if it was you and you are on some type of addiction, you don't want nobody laughing at you. Nothing is funny. And sometimes people laugh at people just because they didn't get caught on camera and stuff like that, knowing they still do it behind the scenes or whatever. It's like people calling people snitch, knowing you're a snitch if you get caught. Stop chiming in if you don't even know about that life, calling people snitches. This world is crazy. And we're only hurting us with all this stupidity, man. It's stupidity. Send a lot of love to the brother. Maybe he might look at it and see all this love he getting when he do get back sober and be like, yo, I was wilding. This many people said they love me. What? I got to do right. Then when I heard his mama saying when he was locked up and her son might get hurt in jail and I'm gonna kill myself if he get killed, man, that's deep. That touched me, man. So yeah, Kodak Black need to listen to that part, man. But he still came home acting out. But like Eric said, drug addiction is real. It's not hard to get off. It's not. But he got to fight. And people need to send more love, send more shout outs, then more laughter. It's not nothing funny about that, man. We didn't make the drugs. Government made the drugs. And they was hoping all of us get on it, so it'd be easier for them to conquer us. But we still gonna be conquered a little bit by even laughing like it's funny. Because that shows ignorance on our part. Nothing funny about that, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. All my new people out there, please subscribe and hit me up, man, because we got a lot to talk about. And I'm not finished. I'm gonna watch a lot of this stuff play out, and I'll be back. I'll be back. Got more things to talk about, man. Y'all rolling with your boy Big Boosie. I'll see y'all in a minute, man. I got things to do. And it's time to lay down, get some rest. Got things to do in the morning, man. But send some love to Kodak Black in real life. And if there's any real paperwork out there on Big Meech, I'm not asking for y'all to send it because I want to laugh at him or chastise him. I just want to make sure that nobody's disrespecting an honorable man. That's it. Because we got to respect our brothers that go and hold it down, come home and say, I'm going to do the right thing now so they can lead our youth in the right direction. That's what we need, honorable men. So if he did his time, he honorable man, this should not be happening. But if he did do that to take another brother to jail so he can get out of jail, then we have to roll with what comes next after that, man. And then that's another strike, another hit us down to the bottom because it's a big name, a big face, a big everything, man, that's out here, man. For real. Epic Eric, peace. I just spoke about the Big Meech stuff, Big Rex, at the beginning of it. You might have to watch it again. I'm going to upload it. It'll be uploaded in a minute. But we got to do better as a people, man. Y'all boys, y'all young boys, man, y'all grown dudes too that's out there, man. Leave that street life alone. I'm telling you. Everybody go to jail. It's like riding motorcycles and dirt bikes and bicycles. They all fall down. You're not going to ride a bike without getting scars, without falling, just feeling not just the fun of it. You're not going to do it without feeling the pain of it. You're going to feel the pain of riding them bicycles and the motorcycles and dirt bikes. We all do. Sometimes some people lose their life because they get on there playing like it's a joke. They get in the drug game playing like it's a joke. They get their neck broke. They get life and they never been there. Look at Puff Daddy. All the things that he did, he skipped over getting a 1-year bid or 6 months bid or going to jail, get bailed out and get a chance to leave it alone. He went to the big boys with living a lap of luxury as a billionaire. That's the hardest bid to do. That's the hardest way to do time. You never ever been in jail and you got maids, butlers, massages, people to do massages, all kind of the above at your beck and call. That's the roughest bid ever in your life. So I'm telling y'all, and that's why y'all snitch and y'all don't want to leave them girls because you scared another guy gonna get your girl. If you know you can't do that, fall back. Period. Don't sell drugs, get money, and get a girl and fall in love with her because she's only there for the money anyway, 9 times out of 10. That's just that, man. Your boy Big Boosie, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification button so you know when I'm back up here because when I come, I talk for real. Street knowledge is knowledgeable conversation. I ain't got time for the other games, man. Straight like that. That's a fact. Peace.